Good morning. Back again. TGIF Friday. We're live on YouTube once again. Good morning, everyone. Let's get into it. What's up, y'all? Back again. Good to see everybody this morning. We up. It's a good Friday. Let's go. What's up, Swirl Girl? What's up? Good to see y'all, man. Y'all know how we do on Friday. Let's get into it. It's been a long week. It's been hot. Let's just get into it, y'all. We gonna keep our spirits up. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up, PJ? What's up, Intro? What's up now? What's up, Shirley? What's up, Matt? Shout out to all the members, moderators, everybody that taps in, hit the like button, everybody that's in Cash Apps, buy memberships. Yeah, I got something planned out already. Yeah, for Sunday, we're gonna be talking about it. The facility. Either your home is your facility or it's your laboratory. We'll get into that, but let's get into this. Good morning, everybody. Life is passing us by. Life is going. Let's just get into it. Y'all up, I'm up. We just gonna jump into it. All right, so people that been in tune know what's going on. The era has come to an end. A lot of people still didn't get it. We haven't seen people selling their homes. But the thing about them selling their homes, they're not getting their return investments. For some reason, all of their homes are going for less than what they paid for. Not only are they not getting their money back, they're taking losses on the homes they built. So LIZZO had to sell her Beverly Hills home. We're going to look at that. Then I'm going to show you how something be wrong with them anyway, because they pay for the title of Beverly Hills. But when you look at the home, so y'all know a recent DJ Khaled had to sell his home. He took a loss. LIZZO had to sell her home, take a loss. There's something going on with Pharrell property. It's a lot going on. Y'all told y'all they keep it all covered up. They've been taking losses. They're going to keep taking losses. They're not getting no money. They've been having lawsuits, all these different things going on. So we're going to look at that. Yeah, LIZZO sold her home. But if you know anything about her, she's been in the house her whole career too. So the home she's selling is the main house she's been in the whole time. All right. So also when I said they getting kicked out of Hollywood, people didn't get that. Think I'm just making stuff up. No, they also being kicked out of Hollywood financially because their money can't keep up no more. And they getting swindled out their property. Like I'm assuming this same property LIZZO lost is gonna be worth double after that. Or at least a high percent. Let's get into it. Once again, shout out to the replay gang. Let's go. What's up, Nikki? What's up, Kenneth? Good morning, y'all. What's up, Z? Let's go. So, once again, a number of updates around here. Everything I already spoke to y'all about Chris Brown and Usher. I'm not going to be a broken record. They make you off in the head. See, by me keep talking about them, because they keep trying to do stuff, it's making something wrong with me. See, I know something wrong with them. I know their career over. I know it been over. But being that they've been playing these online games, I have to keep repeating the same shit and the same shit and the same shit. When I've been told you guys over 3 years ago, Chris Brown career is over, Usher career over, they never coming back. All they going to do is keep playing online. So now I'm going to show y'all again. It ain't going to be long. I don't got to go deep into their history. We know already around here. I'm just going to show you what everybody else is saying about Usher and Chris Brown. All right? So you're finally getting your fucking washed up tour. Here you go. Here you have it. But it's just funny to me. The main person who was supposed to perform this summer, somehow that's not being promoted. Even though I know they got demoted. What happened before this year? Didn't I tell you all of them got reduced back to entertainers? Didn't I tell you they're going to all have to perform and go back to the goddamn entertaining clowns they are? Meaning, no more playing roles of king and queen and playing roles of I'm this executive or I'm so cool I don't got to dance no more. I told you all of them will be going back to work. So being that your number one hero had to go back to work this summer, seems to me like everybody else is going to work before him. But my point is, somebody has to work this summer, but you're not seeing no promotion. You're seeing more of Chris Brown and Usher being promoted. I think your favorite rapper don't want us to know he got to go back to work. All right? Because, y'all, I don't see no promotion on it. I'm seeing promotion on everything else but the main concert this summer. I think somebody don't want us to know they're going to be out there sweating, rapping at Yankee Stadium. Let's go. Hey, let's go, y'all. Let's go. Once again, y'all already know what hip-hop is. Y'all know what rap is. Y'all already know what's going on, y'all, so I don't got to say much. We ahead, y'all. We just ahead. We already ahead. I must dumb down every day to keep showing you what was already said. When Young Thug was in jail, I told you his career was over. I told you Atlanta was never coming back. I also told you only way they're going to get some coins, they better you know what. It's right. Can you see how clear is it in your face? You can't see Young Thug is out of his mind, y'all. If you can't see, they go to jail and come out more unhealthy. When you go to jail, you're supposed to get your mind right. You isolated. There you go, ladies. That's why when you go to the store, ain't no more colors left. So this is a prank on all the rappers, y'all. When they kept saying thugger, thug, thug. These men have been claiming to be so gangster, but they have been liking outright men. These men have been so my point is, everybody know one thing about Young Thug. He has been outright the whole time. He has not been hiding nothing. Young Thug ain't been playing no games since day one. All right? Everything Young Thug is today, they know exactly who he is. Or my point is, you can't joke on Young Thug now when you was his fan for all those years and you were saying free thugger. No, this is what it is now, y'all. Told you in the end, that's what it's going to be. Let's go. Top of the top. So now we're going to look. Lizzo is selling her home. She's taking losses. I'm able to see their slowness now. They always slow, y'all. I'm just going to say that somebody told Lizzo to buy this house. Somebody made her buy it. This house is not worth nothing for real, y'all. On some real talk. Like, it's just, to me, it ain't. The money she spent on this. Anyway, they pay for the name Hollywood. They pay for Beverly Hills. They pay for those names. LA, you got to pay for those names. Just like New York, you got to pay for that name. You want to live in Manhattan, you're going to pay for that name. So, same with them. Only thing is, they supposed to be smart people, right? They supposed to be rich. They have been showing me that the homes they buy were not even good investments, because this is a pattern I've been watching with all of them. First thing first, when they go to sell their home, nobody want to buy it. So the home sits and sits and sits and sits. They've been getting played. The property just sits and sits, and then by the time they sell it, they taking millions in losses. Or you also see homes getting sold same time as taxes due. Stuff like that. So you seen DJ Khaled, we see him sell. All this within the past 90 days. Lizzo selling. Now you just think of the people who don't have nothing to sell. Now you see why Boosie got to start a YouTube channel? No, this is for real. Now you see why Boosie talking about that 5,000. Vlad won't give him 5,000 because it ain't enough. That's right. And Boosie ain't being funny. He need money. Now they sinking, y'all. Let's go. Even though they gonna still get their little coins, but taxes, man, all that other shit, man. Just period. So as you see, Lizzo has finally offloaded her modern residence tucked away in a celeb-packed enclave in the mountains above Beverly Hills. But pardon me, my opinion, I be telling y'all my opinion, they be on lockdown, they be boxed in, they be in a facility, and they always be tucked away where they, see, in their mind, they somewhere chilling, but in reality, they ass is boxed in their own little prison, and they ain't never coming out. Why? This home Lizzo selling is the same home she been going live in her whole career. So all that shit she was doing, dancing, twerking, in her drawers, this the home she's selling. Yeah. Once I spoke about, like, it's common sense too, y'all. You got a home, but you always on camera every day showing the whole shit off. They told you they stupid, y'all. You know what that does? Devalue the home. By you going live in that shit every day and people seeing that house every day online, every day, you dancing, you doing all this dumb shit in the house. To me, you make the house lose value because you take away the mystique of the house. We already been looking at this house every day. You posted it. I mean, what made this house so special? You post it to the whole world. Everybody always gonna know this house is your house. So it's like they really be. I told you, they destroy themselves, y'all. The greatest thing for them is their mystique. We supposed to know least of them as possible. So once they got tricked to think all their business should be online, that's actually what lowered their stock. Because I'm gonna show you the reality how it plays out. So she allegedly paid $16 million, allegedly, but she didn't get that back. Now I'm gonna show y'all something. Let's go. As you see, this also code word is Lizzo ass is not in Beverly Hills no more. That's what this means. All right, she's not in Beverly Hills. She might still be in LA. I already know a lot of them already moved to Las Vegas. They moved to Atlanta. I already know a lot of them been kicked out of Hollywood over a year and a half, 2 years now. They in Vegas, Florida, Hawaii. Anywhere they can get a celebrity vibe and don't run into us. At this point, they don't want to be in no cities anyway. All right. This is what's going on with them. Or a lot of them taking trips. But a lot of them have not had a steady income for months. They just like us. They have not been having steady incomes and they don't know their future. So let's go. Meaning, I know why she's selling this home. I know why she's selling it. So as you see, look at it now, y'all. It's in Beverly Hills, but see, it's a name. Now, all my people that's smart and you know about homes, just keep in mind this home $16 million. And don't forget, allegedly Lizzo from Detroit. So you got to remember that. When you from certain cities and you become a homeowner, just pay that, just keep that in mind. Check it out. Has now been sold to an unnamed buyer for $11 million. So I also want you to see this, how she's an entertainer selling property, but somebody with no name is able to buy Lizzo's property, which is also another sign when I was telling you that at this point, regular people are doing better than them now because people still don't get. A lot of people got richer than entertainers on these devices, period. Companies are worth more than them now. So y'all are able to see how Lizzo had property and a person with no name was able to buy Lizzo's property at a discounted price. To show you that she lost value. So it has now been sold to an unnamed for 11 million. So according to this, 3.85 million less. She took almost a $4 million loss. But you know, when you get property, you don't get property to take no loss. You know what I'm saying? You didn't buy no home to take a loss. You didn't buy that home, so if you sell it, you take a loss. Okay, the house you paid $500,000. When you go to sell it, it's worth $300,000. You didn't get it for that. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. And it's also showing you that even her celebrity status didn't make the value stay up. So as you see right here, she took a loss. And she's a Grammy-winning singer, rapper, and flutist. And she just bought it in 2022. That's how you know something going on with Lizzo, and she had to cash out, y'all. That's how you know, because she just bought it. She ain't have it that long. So I told you, a lot of them got tricked. A lot of them got deceived. What you got to get? She bought that home in the pandemic, 2022. Because I told you how it played out. Some people saved their money in the pandemic, but some people just kept spending money in the pandemic. I've been knowing this. I'm watching them. They taking trips in the pandemic, spending thousands. They buying homes, moving in the cribs. They doing all this moving, buying cars in the pandemic when everybody else is just chilling. So these are all the things we've been speaking about. A lot of A-listers sold their home in the pandemic. Brad Pitt, a lot of people sold. Before this happened, they sold. And I was watching them buying stuff. There you have it. So I'll tell you, it's a lot of things I was paying attention to, like, yo, they not that smart. Either that or they be set up for failure for real. They really be set up for failure. Because not only did she buy it in a pandemic, y'all, she paid $16 million in a pandemic, which means she was the sucker for the purchase to sustain it during the pandemic, to keep the money going. Then when it was time for her to cash out, she can't even make no money off it. She taking a loss. No, they are used also for goddamn state taxes. Let's go. So, okay, also remember when I tell you that in this entertainment, they able to lie? Well, one post says she paid 16 million. This right here says she paid 15 million. Oh, and don't forget this too. Many other people owned this home before she lived there. So I want you to see that now because it's playing out. Due to all this online shenanigans, you know, everybody was treating everybody like they these A-list, you know, top, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. I wanted people to understand between real celebrities and online celebrities. LIZZO was an online sensation. These are all the things I've been speaking about. They let them play a role in Beverly Hills and Hollywood like they were living this luxurious life. Yeah, they were okay, but they not Michael Jackson in them, y'all. You get what I'm saying? They're not that top level. So when I said Beverly Hills and all these places going back to how it was, that's what's going to happen. They let the chitlin circuit have fun in Hollywood and Beverly Hills. So remember when we got news, world news about fires in Malibu. We already know a lot of entertainers lost their home. All right, we know that. But this is the other part of it. Those that didn't lose their home still was getting foreclosed on. Didn't the game also just lose his home? All right. If you do your math, Tyrese sold his home. That's why he lives in Atlanta. They got ran out of Hollywood one way or another. If it wasn't, bottom line, bills. The bills kicked their ass. They were not making money all these years. They weren't, but they were spending. So let's go. Now I'm going to show you when I tell you, I don't just choose one side. I just do real homework on these situations to see like, yo, what's going on with them? Also, as I'm showing you this, just think in your mind, this home is 16 million. Now, let me show you reality. Now, LIZZO just sold her home and took a loss. So y'all know about Pink. Pink just dropped 21 million on a 6-story townhouse in Greenwich Village, New York. So I'm showing you. Y'all all know who Pink is. Y'all know Pink has not been entertaining in a while. She's back out. Long story short, you know she ain't been in the game in a while. But what you able to see? She's able to drop 21 million. So now I get to show you all the things I've been telling you. On one hand, you see LIZZO selling property. You see everybody else selling, cashing out. You see her spending 21 million. Bill Cosby just sold his Manhattan property. She's buying. Who else we saw with property for sale? Lala Anthony selling the Brooklyn home. They're selling, guys. I told you, black entertainment crashed. It's a reason why they're hanging together. They don't have no entertainment no more. They don't have no jobs. They're not popping. So when we saw Taraji, Lala, and Kevin Hart together, it's because they have to hang together, y'all. They will all hang together to the end. They're finished. They probably crying all day because you're going to see something. I told you, you're going to know who got money when they got money. If they ain't talk about no new deal, if they ain't talk about going on tour, if they not purchasing no homes, all right, you ain't seeing them purchase no big-ass cars. Yeah, they going to lease some shit, but if she could drop 21 million and she haven't been out in how long, y'all? This showing you who got the money. This showing you who's straight and who's scrambling. You mean LIZZO was a star recent? Going live every day, going on all these tours. Just bought a home 2022 and got it sell. Got it sell for lower than when she bought it. Meanwhile, Pink comes out of nowhere and spends 21 like it's nothing. So I told you it's different sides of this game. I finally get to show you. One side is considered to be the smart people now. One side is considered to be the idiots. One side is in order. The other one is out of order. Y'all got it now? All right. This is what's going on, y'all. So now you got it. How the hell could she drop 21 million? Y'all know damn well Pink ain't been doing too much. But she going to be hosting something soon. But I was just like, I get it clear. People spending, people cashing out selling. All right. So now y'all got it. Lizzo has to cash out, y'all. She need that damn money. Since she got that lawsuit, her money has been stopped. So yeah, she getting a couple coins, but it ain't enough. Plus, remember, all her fans are broke. So it was all a setup. It's multiple reasons why black entertainment is dealing with these traumatic events, because they fan base don't have the money no more. Remember, they was charging real high for those tickets. They were paying for them Lizzo tickets. They don't have no fans like that. They fans can't spend money. A lot of people are gone now. We know this. So it's many different things why it's like that. The internet is slowing up. They got to cash out, y'all. They got to cash out. They have to cash out. Plus, Lizzo's name was also mentioned at Diddy parties. She was also mentioned at free calls. So her stock went down a lot. So I'm just showing you what happened, y'all. When I was telling you that, anybody that doesn't go against what just happened, all of their career is going to crumble. They all under a code of silence, and silence is going to be why they all go broke. All I'm doing is giving you the update. Their silence is why they all will go broke, because none of them had enough smarts to turn into heroes. And I know what's going to happen. So let's go. Don't forget, if you know who Lizzo's #1 fan base really is, then you'll know why she really sinking. So let's go. Now you ask yourself, for anybody that know homes, is this worth 16 million? So I just want to try to see, in my opinion, how they be brainwashed by like that whole word Beverly Hills, because it's square and it's on stilts. For 16 million, you know what I could get with that and how many places? Just showing you, y'all, those be their facilities. And like I said, they not going nowhere. Now, the only thing make me say that, because I know for a fact Lizzo was going live there the whole time. Yes, she was. Because when I would see her clips, she'll be right there in that damn living room. Yo, all you got to do is look at them little windows. I want y'all to see how this shit set up. That shit like a boys camp, right? That shit like a sleepaway camp. I told y'all they be in facilities going crazy, y'all. Y'all thought I was playing. Y'all thought I was playing. No. Now look at their house. All she going to do is be upstairs, come down, go in the pool. Let me make it more clear for y'all, man. Check it out. Meaning it was, I wouldn't have bought this shit. That's the whole property right there. Because it's Beverly Hills, it's 16 million, 15 million. But look how small it is, y'all. Look how small it is. That's my whole point. Y'all know she could have got a lot more other places. Now, don't forget, she also took a loss. Maybe she took a loss on it because it was never worth 16 million anyway. Get it? So like I say, that's the game. When you from Detroit or you from the hood and you don't really know real estate and value of property anyway, they know they can show you some shit that look nice. First of all, I wouldn't want no shit looking like wood. You see what I'm saying? What is that, a tree house? What is that, a sophisticated tree house? That's what it is. And you see how that shit look dark? That shit dark as hell. She would always be going dark, going live right there. You'll see that window. She would always be dancing right there, y'all. That was her facility, y'all. Telling you, man, you're going to see her and Cardi did the same thing. It's like this. Soon as they became stars, they made them go in these nice-ass mansions. But these homes they moved into, they were just going to be there forever. Now, I want you to see how Lizzo was performing the whole pandemic right there. So all she was doing was performing in the house, going on tour. Performing in the house, going on tour. That's their facility right there. That's all it is, y'all. So for 16 million, you know how much property I can have for 16 million. I don't gotta tell you, I'm not hyped on LA like that. That's why I say I think they gotta live out there because, hey, I understand. I would have, put it like that. If I was in LA, I'd be low key. It's something real nice, low key. I'd probably be living amongst working suburb people or something like that. I'd be on some shit like that. That's my opinion, right? Because that Beverly Hills shit ain't nothing but hype. I'm gonna just tell you like this: if I had money and they was trying to show me this crib, I would be offended. Because I know better. Bro, the shit damn near look like a complex. Get it? It damn near look like some hood shit. You get what I'm saying? If it was apartments up under there, meanwhile, I don't want to see that shit. Nah, I don't like that shit, bro. This shit for like a hotel or some shit. Long story short, that was her property, and I can see why she didn't make no profit. And don't forget this. If she ain't put no money into it, like that damn wood, come on, man. Let's go. So now you got it, right? Do I know? Now check this out. Other people lived in it before her anyway. Straight hand me down. They put her in a hand-me-down from a hand-me-down. Harry Styles owned the property from 2014 to 2016, but his house was subsequently demolished and rebuilt by Simo Design and Fisher Construction before it was sold to Warner Brothers CEO. So long story short, a lot of people already lived in their home, and the way it was going down, these labels had homes for them too, man. A lot of these some of these labels had it set up for them like that, man. Y'all heard about Death Row, how Suge had houses for them, put them in apartments. The same shit. It's also a way to keep tabs on your artists. Control their ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, we got the home for you. And her ass in the house, twerking her whole time. Don't forget, that's the same house she had to lose weight in. That was her facility. Now look at it like all Lizzo did was stay busy in the house. Like they just kept her busy. She was twerking. Then she had to promote the clothes she had. So she was getting damn near naked, promoting her clothes. Then she had to promote that Ozip. She was in there working out. And all that time looked at me like she never got to enjoy their house. Now that shit for sale. Also, they stock dropping. Now let's continue on, man. So remember, she had to work out. All right, so no, Lizzo been getting played. She been touring in the house. It's like she always got to do some shit. And I'm saying that because out of all the stuff she did, it didn't benefit, and she's still taking losses. She's sinking. You're going to see ever since she got that lawsuit, accused of doing something. Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about Katy Perry, too. Y'all know Katy Perry has been accused of Diddy behavior. And when we take a look at it, look, that's why I say, right, you know, a lot of people don't get it because they're racial. So when I was saying, we all know this, Hollywood has been accused of a lot. It's just that, guys, your favorite celebrities, you don't want to acknowledge the black ones. But Katy Perry is more proof of what they all been accused of. We're going to look at that today because Katy Perry allegedly did something to women. So I told you, ladies, a lot of them with the program. And why did somebody, the same stuff I joke on with women, why they say Katy Perry did that to a woman? We'll get into it. Yeah, y'all, they being accused of a lot. Told you it's not over yet. All right, so the whole time Lizzo been working out in that house, but now she had to sell it. But if you can't see their careers are crashing out, I don't know what to tell you. So they doing these little concerts, but it's not enough to pay the bills. Lizzo sold her $11.2 million home in LA at a big loss as an investment, y'all. So you see that. You also see she had to sell it. Obviously, she had to sell it. It been sitting for a whole year. She been trying to sell it. It sat, lost value. And she had to take what they offered her. Same exact thing happened to DJ Khaled recent. So to let y'all know, it's not a coincidence. In 18th century English with ties to two queens for listed for $6 million. Initially offered for just under $16 million in late 2024. The home was relisted several times. So they kept posting the home, posting it. Nobody wanted to buy it. They let that thing drop. Then they bought it. So Lizzo didn't make a penny off that home. She took a loss. She took a straight loss. So you see how we don't look at regular shit like that? When people look at it like they so rich. Now look, this is what happens to people. Think about it, y'all. You might look at it like 4 or 5 million. She took a loss, but that's free money down the drain. Meaning, if I never would have bought this shit, I never would have lost 5 million. Me buying this made me lose $5 million I could have still had. Or if I never bought it, I could have still had my whole 15 in the bank. See what I'm saying? So I show you how to get tricked and swindled. They get tricked and swindled, y'all. They get tricked and swindled. Meanwhile, the whole time, they got her moving it. They already knew it wasn't worth that much. Now, you look at it now. Anybody don't got to be a genius. Does this shit not look like an apartment complex, a sophisticated apartment? Y'all know those old school apartment complex, especially down south in LA. It looks like a sophisticated apartment complex remixed with the downstairs houses taken out. That's all it look like. Or does it not look like a damn hotel? A nice ass hotel. Bingo. All right, so I'm showing you, man. They be getting finesse, y'all. Meaning, I want y'all to get this, man. They have money to get shit built from the ground up. So I know people did it. Y'all know people that got shit built from the ground up, period. Y'all know people that bought stuff, remixed it. So you got your proof. They are off in the head. Because I'm telling you, if somebody would have tried to get me to buy this, I'd have been pissed off. I'd have been like, they trying to play me. I'd have been mad. I'd have been going off. What are y'all showing me some shit like this? That's how I would have felt. Y'all have been offended. So I told y'all it plays out different ways. Some of y'all don't know when somebody trying to play you, but I know. You showing me this, you trying to play me. You trying to say I'm ignorant, huh? Hell no, I ain't buying that shit. That right there, to me, that shit worth like $4 million. And I'm being light. I say really like 3. All right. If that shit was in Florida, how much would that be? If that shit was in any other state, how much would that shit be right there? Come on, y'all. So I'm showing you. It's just the fact is what? Beverly Hills. That's why that name Beverly Hills is what you're going to pay for. And what else? You live around other people. So you know her neighbors is other people. You know, that's where everybody at. So that's what you're paying for. You paying to live amongst those A-listers and everybody with a name. You paying for that name. Meanwhile, you see how it's set up? I want y'all to get how they be in facilities. Look, I'm telling you, man, shout out to my people that know land and good living. Because you got to think about this shit. Like, that's what I do. It don't matter if you broke. One day you're going to get money. And see, if you don't look at things before you get money and study, this is why people get money and do stupid shit. Look at her facility. I'll show you the same thing with Cardi B. Look at LIZZO shit. Look how she's in the jungle. Meaning, it's not like she can see and enjoy her land. See, it's not like they can enjoy their land. Now think of Rick Ross mansion. See what I'm saying? You want to be able to sit outside and feel free. You want to be able to see a bunch of shit. They shit be wilderness, boxed in. Nah, bro, I don't want to live in no shit like that. That's me. I don't know about y'all. So it's about a different reality people don't comprehend, man. So let's just go. As you see, that was Harry Styles' apartment in Warner Brothers. So she got also, that's hand-me-downs. So she didn't even get that built from scratch at all. But don't forget, you know where she's from. So they know. That's the whole purpose of making somebody a star from the hood, the ghetto, or the trailer park. Because they don't know property. When they put a project or a trailer park, anything look nice, they own it. Pop. And that's how they put them in them contracts. Pop. Put them in that big-ass lease. Make them buy some shit. Pop. Lock their ass in because they know they don't know shit. Meaning, they want you to be stupid where you don't invest in some shit that get you paid. So when your career over or your shit falling off a little bit, you can cash out on that house. So it's like this, man. As a celebrity, if LIZZO moved in that house and she paid 16, 15, when she left, it was supposed to at least be still worth 20 million or something, 21. But now you got to look at it, she didn't put no money into it. So I'm looking at, I'm not stupid, y'all. That wood is always going to keep that price down. That wood alone. You get it? Now, if that shit was stone, it'd be different. If it had any type of rock design on it, granted, anything. If she had some type of aluminum, glass shit, you know what I'm talking about, some type of shiny, it'll be worth more. That shit is wood, y'all. That shit, come on. And I know on the East Coast, people don't be wanting no wood home like that. So I'm just showing you. That shit look like it ain't worth no money. Let's move on, y'all. I'm just showing you, man. They starting to see, you see how slow they are now, or somebody make them do this shit. Because that was a pure loss for her. Now, I had to show you this because this is still a reality a lot of y'all forgot about. Now, check this out. A man has reported that he willingly tried to help some people, and they tried to carjack him and take his car. Straight up. He said he called, him and his friend called themselves going down there to try to help people, and they tried to jack his car, and they had to dip off. They had to damn near escape. Yes, because they're saying it's still out of control in some places, but I wanted y'all to see this to get that. These are all the people going to be wiped out this summer because that ground going to turn into a stove, and they all going to turn into bacon this summer. So just know that. Also, y'all keep forgetting, these are the main people that were online every day. Do y'all now get what I was telling you? The main people that was online every day, 24/7, 24/7, 24/7, was all of these tent cities. Because when you're going through horrific shit like that in life, your only escape is your phone. So I tell you, it's a lot of reasons why social media is dead now. The main people that was getting front row entertainment was these people. And we're going to talk about that today, y'all. Everything is playing out. Remember when I said, the word is, y'all like free shit, y'all like janky shit, y'all like bootleg shit? Well, y'all know Netflix went up on the price. Word is, a lot of people complaining about the price and say they're not going to subscribe no more. But I tell y'all, that's the plan. You're going to pay for everything you love, and they know a lot of y'all ain't going to want to pay. And being that you don't want to pay, you're going to be miserable with no entertainment. Tell you that's how it's all set up. So they also running y'all guys off of these apps on purpose by charging. All right? That's what's happening. Also, a lot of people ran because they had to get verified. Oh, you know why these numbers are low too? I told you a lot of numbers are going to be low online, period, because of the child safety lock. The youngsters don't mingle with the grown-ups no more. That's why a lot of views are down too, especially during the daytime. Because during the daytime, that's where a lot of youngsters used to watch YouTube and other apps. You forgot? Yeah, a lot of youngsters were on YouTube. Get it? 3 p.m. to nighttime. And you're going to see the numbers drop because a lot of youngsters. All you're going to know is, guys, not a coincidence. Once AI took over, once they put child locks on YouTube, it's not a mistake why the numbers dropping. And I told you, some people you're watching is exposed because their young viewership is gone. That's what you're watching, y'all. All right? That's part of it. It's a lot of different things. But I'm saying that because it's going to keep playing out because most of the people that was giving us the most traffic online, when I tell you the most weirdos, when I did my homework, all y'all had to do was the same thing. It was millions of people living off the grid outside. I found out people was living in the mountains of Colorado, mountains of Wyoming. People living in mountains, y'all, straight up off the grid, don't want to pay rent. People living in mountains. People was living in woods, making campsites. Everybody went back to the 1800s. They were living outside downtown, tent cities. They were living in RV camps all across America. That's what a lot of that shit in Tennessee was about. People don't know. Some of the most RV camps is in Tennessee, Kentucky, all them places, y'all. That's why you're going to see it was fires, all this shit. It was millions of Americans living outside, y'all. They are the main ones got affected by all this weather. That's why I'm telling you, it's a lot of people not online no more, y'all. Everybody that was with a rebellious spirit that lived outside, a lot of them are gone. They were the main people online every day, 24/7. You got it now? So you look at it like this: me, I'm in a blue tent, one of y'all in the orange one, and we in that shit every day just chilling. We on YouTube. Yo, you see that guy fame? Or you see this? Man, that guy so-and-so. Hey, yo, man, we in that shit just watching the fucking, that's all we got to do. You got it? So if anybody know the street, that's how it go. Meaning somebody gonna have a radio, goddamn it. They probably be there sitting on crates, chilling. Somebody probably got Bluetooth speakers, and that's how they go. That's what they was doing. That's what get you through that goddamn phone and tablet. So you see that, y'all? When I tell you we was all online with weirdos and all these apps were for losers, that's what it was. The losers were the majority, y'all. They were the majority. Family, you work. You got shit to do. You got kids. You wasn't on here like them. I told you, the weirdos online all day. They was the ones. Remember, y'all know I used to be roasting them. Bro, you got to be sorry as hell to be online talking shit early in the morning. That's how I know you ain't got no job. You know I used to be roasting their ass because I knew who was online, y'all. Hey, family, some of y'all might have saw a YouTuber, like it was a New York YouTuber. They was going live homeless, straight up, in homeless shelters, all that. So I've been know what's happening. Let's go. But in the end, everybody's going damn near be homeless, especially in that game. Anybody playing around. So, here y'all have it, y'all. What's up, Mike Wilson? What's up, Me Brown? What's up? Shout out to the family. What's up? Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. And let me say this real quick. What's up, Dramatic? What's up, D-Hog? Check it out, y'all. I'm not here to bash them. I'm just sick of talking about them. All I'm doing today is just showing y'all how the rest of the world has caught up, and the rest of the world is just going to tell y'all what it is. Now, I already went into I've been trying to spare y'all. I've been trying to tell y'all the real narratives. All I've been trying to do is get people to see stuff for themselves. Look, guys, it's just entertainment. If you take it other than that, you're going to be considered a clown, a fool, an idiot, a weirdo, a pervert, and that's it. You still believing in washed up shit. Meaning you guys are so supportive of nonsense, stupidity, ignorance, and failure. And it's your own failure. When these women complain about men, they got all this smoke for men. But they don't understand it was a teaching. But still, you love a man with that paid off for STDs, and you love a certified woman beater. Told you, lady, that's a curse on you. That's a curse on y'all. Y'all love woman beaters. Meaning, you'll go hard on your baby father, but you love Chris Brown. You'll go hard. You talk shit about this man and that man, but you love these men right here. Meanwhile, these men are more piece of shit than any man you could name. How you know that? Well, if it was a man in your neighborhood and y'all knew for a fact he had STDs, running around still screwing everybody, what would y'all say about him? If it was a man in your neighborhood right now, you know for a fact, black both your cousin eyes, and he's still in the hood, what y'all gonna be saying about him? So I'm gonna tell you again, it's all a setup on everybody. It was all a prank, y'all. That we got energy for everything else, but we don't stand up for abuse. And I'm gonna just say we to make y'all feel better, let y'all know this ain't no hate. This shit went on for too long, y'all. So I'm telling you all that nobody respect them. And I'm gonna keep telling you they represent y'all now. The word is now y'all don't have no talent no more. The word is now all y'all fell from grace. Y'all at the fucking bottom of the map. On top of that, y'all whole culture is considered disgraced. But I told you, these two men right here were some of y'all most embarrassing of this time recent. Because the word is, y'all had smoke for everybody else, but y'all don't stand up for abuse of your own people. Now, somebody of a different race abuse one of y'all gonna come together. But if y'all abuse each other, y'all didn't figure out the code on that yet. Y'all still didn't figure out how to handle that yet. See that? That's why y'all the main victims of your own gun violence. Y'all the main victims of all y'all own fucking violence, guys. And that was y'all downfall, and that was y'all judgment that y'all are all a bunch of hypocrites. Because in reality, everything they did it to themselves. And they was quiet about it. Therefore, they're all guilty by association. Which means they all co-sign that lifestyle of don't ask, don't tell. Abuse is okay. Shh. What goes on in this house stays in this house. Even abuse, touching, whatever it is. So being that y'all stuck to that code for so long, and you were trained that you got to stick by people no matter what, when you see everybody else, they reject their failures. Everybody else, they reject their ass. That's what y'all don't get. See, y'all talk about 47. Look how his own people disown his ass. But you can't do that. See that? That's what y'all don't get. Y'all can't disown your own like that. Y'all hop on bandwagons. Y'all do what's cool, but y'all don't stand up for shit. So you see that? Let me show you the real world. I'm gonna say it again. You see how don't matter what 47 race is, people that don't like them, meaning they got the same energy for everybody. Y'all not like that, guys. That's y'all judgment why nobody respect y'all. If it ain't racism, you don't comprehend nothing. Do you get that part? Or you got to shut up. Y'all only biggest bullhorn, loudspeakers, is race. And I was trying to tell you the rest of America got tired of y'all shit. And that was it, y'all. I'm not going to say we, y'all, because I'm not on that shit. But that's what happened, y'all. Y'all big mouths for everything else, but nothing real within your own community. See, people was big. If I say, I'm going to say we to make you feel better. We were being judged by not cleaning up our own backyard and worried about everybody else's yard. That's what happened. And it went on for so long that we got an end result of nothing. Meaning all we got left is nasty, embarrassing characters, no more neighborhoods, family. Why was I watching some shit? The guy said this. You mean it was a time when everybody went to church and they kept their doors open, unlocked? He said, but now we in the time, nobody goes to church and everybody keeps their door locked. If you can get that, you'll get what time we in now. So like I said, a lot of things happen. In the main conversation, that's the goddamn hood. Now, remember y'all always talked about how the black community was a village. Everybody looked out for each other. Well, that's what we talking about. It was a time in y'all neighborhood, y'all didn't need no locks on the door because y'all looked out for each other. But see, once this thing called crime, black on black crime, not only did y'all start locking doors, y'all start putting fences up, bars, and getting strapped. You were getting strapped for your own, but you still don't want to admit it, do you? My whole thing is, guys, everybody has watched this shit for years, and they said enough is enough. So I had to say all that to let you know, ain't nobody hating on Usher and Chris Brown. It's just a harsh reality y'all don't want to accept. You love abuse, you accept it. And when it comes to dealing with anything real at this point in 2026, you have no heart, you have no brain, you fucking weak, and you're corny. All right, this is what it is. Just what it is, y'all. All right, y'all cook each other, y'all destroy each other for dumb shit, but not real shit. You see what I'm saying? Let's go. So anyway, this is my point. I'm gonna just let y'all see the first thing they say about them when you proud of this concert. Chris Brown and Usher announced their first ever joint tour. So when I see them, I don't think about them. I think about their fans. I think about the people that's excited. But everybody's not. Here we got it. Another person wrote, an abuser and a Diddy apologist go on tour. I'll pass. They calling Usher a Diddy apologist. So I told you, everybody that didn't go against Diddy, they automatically going down with him. So like I said, I knew they were delusional. They thought they were going to have a career after this shit, but I told you, first thing first, let's make it clear, they lost their pop fans. To clarify it, they don't have no fans other than black fans. These are facts. They have no pop fans at all. The pop fans is what made Usher a superstar. Pop fans, Chris Brown a star. When they were on MTV VH1, that's what made them pop stars. They were the black Justin Biebers, the black Justin Timberlake. They were pop stars. But to make it clear for you, nobody else want their kids looking up to them at all. You get it? That's where we at with this. They for y'all. They for y'all. So, being that nobody spoke up, nobody went against Diddy, meaning nobody denied him. Nobody said, Diddy, we cool, but I don't condone what he did. Nobody stepped up. That's why they're done, y'all. Got it? They were supposed to apologize to the rest of America, not us. They were supposed to just step up and say, look, this culture of music, we're not about this stuff. You know, R&B, we're not into that. We into Love a Woman. Or the hip-hop supposed to say, hey, we just into having fun, making good music. We're not into that stuff. You know, things happen. You know, they supposed to say something, y'all. I told you what's going to happen. You know, any other time they what? They'll call a national speech. They'll call a press conference. When all this shit hip-hop got accused of, somebody was supposed to start a national press conference to say, look, hey, the acts of this guy and this person, that person has nothing to do with our culture, our music. But I told you, it was all a setup. Being that they all were going to be quiet, that was going to be all their judgment, and they were going to sink together. I kept telling you, they all on the Titanic. So they thought, see, look, it's like when we always taught to be quiet, that's all we know. So somebody taught me to always be quiet. I don't even know when to speak up for myself. So being that they were always taught to be quiet, during the most important time of their career, where every person was responsible for their own career, was supposed to step up. It's like we all at the same job. The job's boss said we find out somebody been stealing. They catch the goddamn thief. The thief, one of our friend, our homeboy, we break together, but he's the thief. We all hang together. We just gonna be quiet. Are you gonna be quiet? Or are you gonna let it be known? You ain't gotta tell nobody, but you gotta let it be known. I ain't steal shit. I wasn't with none of that. But if you don't, you're gonna get fired too. Cause you know why? One time he stole something, you was in the same room. You ain't know, but you was in the, they were looking at y'all when he stole. You was together. But you ain't gonna say nothing, right? So you going with him. That's how this whole game playing out. They all going together. Got it? They all employees in the same business together. Got it? It's called Daddy's House. So I'm saying all that to clear it up for y'all why this is playing out like that. Because you're going to see it play out through Chris Brown and Usher. So you happy about their tour. Somebody said an abuser, Chris Brown, and a Diddy apologist, Usher. Remember Usher said a couple weeks ago, I don't got nothing bad to say about Diddy. They call him a Diddy apologist. What else somebody say? 2 men who gave women either STDs or black eyes or going on tour. What they say? 2 men. One gave a woman STD. No, not one man. No, we're not playing with Usher. More than one. One is a fat STD carrier, and the other one is a fat gay woman, black eyes. Meanwhile, I told you everybody been cut them off. They for y'all. So, lady, if you had to go to the health clinic, don't be mad. That's y'all culture. You're supposed to get burnt. You're supposed to get STDs, right? That's y'all culture. Lady, you're supposed to struggle with your man. You're supposed to get beat on. That's what black love is, remember? You're supposed to get black eyes. You're supposed to love that man to the point you whip your ass and you whip his ass. You're supposed to be a dysfunctional couple, remember? All right. So that's why y'all didn't understand celebrity avatar. You like domestic violence. That's why you go to the show. You accept getting beat on. That's why you go to the show. You've been burnt before. You get STDs and you give them away. That's why you go to the show. Because you are who you watch. You are who you like. That's y'all judgment. I'm going to keep telling you how the shit goes. All right? Meanwhile, nobody respects them. What else? How else y'all getting played? Damn, this concert about 20 years too late. Damn. So they didn't want to come together before like that, but now they do. Or do they need each other to sell tickets? Which one is it? And who they think going to see them? Okay, being that y'all want to talk race, if we had to talk, who's going to be the majority race? Go see them. Meanwhile, you mean the same ones still talk about R. Kelly every day? Yep. The same ones that keep talking about all this old shit from this era every fucking day. Yep. All right, then. I told y'all that's all you got left, guys. This means y'all have not advanced, y'all have not produced, and all y'all got left is trash and filth. Here you got it. See that? Let me show y'all reality. In one whole day, Ricky Smiley posts, Usher and Chris Brown joint R&B tour sparks plenty of backlash, but nobody cares. A whole day, nobody cares. I told you this reality, y'all. And also, nobody gives a damn what Ricky Smiley posts either. So I told you guys, all they've been doing is posting online what they're about to do, what they finna do. That's all they're doing, reaching, grabbing. But one thing you're going to see, none of them can hold their own. None of them can sell out no goddamn arena by themselves. I'm talking about in broad daylight, Johnny. I ain't talking about that media hype, social media, one section, black and dark-ass grainy videos with a bunch of lights. We not talking about that. I was able to see. Y'all also forgot what a real concert is. Let me speed it up for y'all. See? Y'all lost. See that? They will never do shit like this no more. See that? You see the crowd? They will never have a sold-out crowd like that. Meaning, you see those people? They will never be the majority at their concerts. And I told you, them black concerts going to always be in them black-ass arenas, dark as hell, with a bunch of smoke, lights, and those are goddamn funerals. See that? They ain't going to be it. See, when you a pop star, you get to be outside like that. Y'all forgot entertainment, didn't you? But I told you, you won't be in front of them. Them and their children, they don't want to see you. Got that? So they can perform all they want, but they ain't going to be selling out nothing like that, and they ain't going to have no real fans. Because I told you they done with them. Let's show them again. See? I show you this because it's even a difference in performances. A lot of y'all don't know it's a difference in performing outside. It's a difference between a goddamn arena with a bunch of lights and all this smoke. No, that's a goddamn show right there. That's called having fun. That's a show. So just understand, those two dark characters, Chris Brown and Usher, they will not be at events like this. All right? They're gonna be in fucking buildings wearing fur coats. That's what they're gonna do, sweating their ass off on stage. All right? No, y'all concerts now gotta be so black because they don't want to show the seats be empty. Those are facts. Okay, everybody know music. What was always the word in music? Who was it always said buy all the tickets and the records? Do we have to go back to record stores? CDs? Who was it always said buy all the music? You guys don't buy music. We know this. Bootleg, man. Bootleg. Kings of bootleg. I'd be lying if I said I didn't sell bootleg shit and download bootleg shit. Yes, I tell you everything. I tell y'all for real. I know the kings of bootleg are. I can accept it. But I tell you, I ain't with that bootleg shit no more. Kings of bootleg, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. I broke out that bootleg shit after I couldn't download on my iPod no more for free and download CDs. I was like, man, screw this bootleg shit. And I was done with that shit. About 2014 or some shit, 15, somewhere. I used to be on my bootleg shit, but I realized, yo, man, this shit different. You got to pay for real shit. So I was noticing it back then, but some of y'all still bootleg, guys. Why? We got to talk about Netflix purposely jacking up prices to kick some of y'all off because they know you ain't going to want to pay. The plan is to kick y'all off as many apps as possible, by making it pay to play. So I told you in the last day, all entertainment, you're going to have to pay for it. If not, you're going to be miserable. That's what they want. They want y'all to die for misery. You're going to be talking about politics all day, miserable as fuck. You're going to be talking about politics on the weekend when the politician's home chilling, watching TV. That's what y'all going to be doing. See what I'm saying? Let me show you how the world's set up. It's set up where everybody with no money going to suffer. As far as entertainment-wise. And they're making it where people like this don't have a voice no more. They're going to make it like that. You're going to be so messed up, you ain't going to afford no entertainment. It's going to make you more miserable. Yup. That's what it's all about. So I told you a couple years ago, I said, guys, soon you got to pay for everything you love. Now we're gonna get into that Netflix shit. Y'all stay tuned. Because I tell you, it's a shot at somebody. The word is we get y'all off all these apps. For a reason. Let's go. So, do you see that? BBC News. Y'all know BBC is world news. So, here you have it. Real news. And then you got the other news. This is world news. Let's go back in time. Usher, $1 million payout to woman who caught STI. So the whole world knows this, but y'all guys still don't know. Even though y'all supposed to know everything in this culture that you love so much, you still. So do you get why you guys are considered loon balls and dementia? Because it said that y'all guys be forgetting shit. Y'all got amnesia when you feel like it. That's the word on y'all. That y'all fake as hell. Y'all remember this and that. You got energy for this, energy for that. When it comes to certain shit, you just forget. So I just be showing you, nobody else forgot what you forgot. And that's why everybody look at y'all like y'all crazy. So Usher, $1 million payout, STD. That's the joke on y'all. This really why Alicia Keys felt funny. Usher kissing on her and grinding. But the word is, all right? No, let's make it clear because they slow. They don't get it. It's public information. ABC News, New York. Lawsuit claims Usher failed to warn 2 women and 1 man about herpes. And they keep forgetting 1 man. They keep forgetting that part. Then again, they don't forget. Some of them will still take some of Usher's hot stuff on them right now. Yes, they will. But around here, we call him Bumpy Johnson. We call him Mr. Rice Krispies. That's what we call him around here. That's been his name for the past 4 years. Because every year, Usher comes up with something stupid. And it's going to keep coming up. Mr. Rice Krispies himself, a.k.a. Bumpy Johnson. So here you got it. Look, lawsuit claims Usher failed to warn 2 women and a man, Damon. But see, if that was me, y'all would have to smoke for me. Any other man, y'all going to drag his ass. You're going to tell the whole city, the whole community. You're going to tell my family. You're going to tell everybody my fucking job. You're going to tell the bar. You're going to tell the strip club. You're going to tell everywhere to shame me online. You ain't going to stop. You're going to rag me, right? But what about Usher, guys? More than one person. A serial STD spreader. They just act like it never happened, y'all. Meanwhile, this guy should be locked up for carrying a lethal weapon because he's still walking around with an unregistered weapon. Period. See it? All right. So not only did he pay out a man, Damon, who else paid out? R. Kelly, a man, Damon, but they want to stack like they had no man in their cases. That's why they're delusional. But then again, they also get it clear. Bingo. Say it again for the people that's in special ed that love rap. Lawsuit claims Usher failed to warn 2 women and 1 man about herpes. You got it now? So what I want you to get, guys, it's not about race. It's about y'all disgusting behavior that y'all love. One person said an abuser and a Diddy apologist go on tour. I'll pass. 2 men who gave women either STDs or black eyes are going on tour. Another response. They like, y'all that fucking nasty? So you won't talk to somebody in real life. So I come to you at the bar, lady. You know, I'm really feeling you. We've been talking the whole night. And I say, well, you know, I got a little STD, you know. I had a long time ago, but I got it under control. I say that shit to you at the bar. What you gonna say to me? See? Told you. Now you see why I say they pick and choose, bro? If we not famous, they ain't gonna accept it. But bro, it's woman that'll suck Usher off right now and let Usher hit that. They're gonna say, I told him to put a condom on. All right then. Chris Brown not only beat on a woman, he charged him $1,000 for a picture. But they ain't gonna say nothing. Meanwhile, that's they dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares. All right? But who you think gonna be the main ones coming? The men that think just like them. All the men that's into they gonna be there. Did I not show y'all the Chris Brown concert before? The men in the crowd acting a fool, dancing and shit, twerking? Yes. I know who they fan base is. Just so you got to know, it ain't a bunch of women. No, it ain't. It ain't women, and it ain't pop fans. All right, just know that. They don't have no pop fans, y'all. The day Chris Brown and Usher got white people in the front crowd, let me know. When I say white, I'm talking everybody, Arabs, everybody. Indian, all people, every opposite of black. You let me know when they sell out a real crowd. That's all you got to know. I'm saying it for a reason, y'all, because they're being roasted and disrespected. And I want you to get that. It's mighty funny. They getting dragged when somebody else supposed to be performing. So like I say, we got word on somebody else performing, but I don't see no promotion. Because I think somebody got to go back to work. And they don't want us to know they got to go back to work. I think he at home trying to remember all his raps because he forgot. Remember, the truth is he retired. He was never coming back. No, he played executive for a long time, over 10 years. That fool might have forgot a lot of his raps. You know how we go to the gym? I think Hov at the crib working out those raps like he in the gym. You got to remember them shits. Get it? I think part of the deal of him getting back in grace is he going to perform. I think this is part of his, look, man, when I understood they all got to go back to entertainers, I know your boy Hov had to go back to rapping again, whether he wanted to or not. Money must be made. And I understood that. When they made J-Lo go back to work, I'm not going to go through the list. I know his ass going to go back to work because I already told you, from my opinion, what I've been seeing, they all got put in their place back as the entertainers they started as. They all play extra super roles online, and that was their job. And now they're going back to entertainers. So I get this. I know what's going on. See, this is them letting Jay-Z go back to being an entertainer. Just like Tina Turner and everybody else. You's a rapper. You're going to perform. That's it. Whether he wanted to or not. How you know that? When the last time he performed? No. You're going to make some money for the city. And you got to also look, he's performing after he didn't get the casino. Maybe after he do this, he might get in on a casino. Maybe. So it was the fact he didn't get the casino. And then all of a sudden, Jay-Z on tour. Jay-Z going to be performing in New York. I'm looking at it like this. Let's go. Also, they said them tickets sold out. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Now I'm going to show y'all the real. Now I'm going to show y'all what's real news. Once again, I'm just going to try to connect these dots for y'all to get y'all clarity on what's going on. I told y'all it's all still going on. Now, everybody that been in tune with the whole Ep situation, everybody that been in tune with Ep since 2018 and all that back then to now, let's go into, because y'all know also the clues is who? The Prince. He's the clue to this whole thing. Now, this is what they don't get, because they racist in America, right? They don't get that everybody been accused of the same shit as Prince Harry. Let me show y'all how they delusional, y'all. They think he's a real king, but they don't acknowledge Prince Harry as a real person of the royal family. You see how it played out? Prince Harry gonna walk around like a nobody, and we gonna make you think Jay-Z is a prince and a king. See that? Meanwhile, he's royalty for real. But what y'all don't get, even he been getting dragged. So check it out. Meghan Markle look what she says out of her own mouth. Meghan says she was bullied online every day for 10 years and was the most trolled person in the world. And guess what? She's not lying. She's not lying. Now, a lot of y'all know she been getting dragged constantly. She got super drag more than everybody. So what am I showing you? When I told you everybody's getting dragged, and I told you that the only difference is black entertainment can cover it up, that's the only difference. Because your favorite couple will be getting dragged just like them. So I told you, if the goddamn Prince and his girl could get dragged, what's wrong with y'all? No, because he was accused of hanging with the Diddy boys. And he was accused of doing a lot of dirt. So I'm going to keep showing you. In y'all world, y'all fantasy make-believe. Y'all think y'all characters are so fucking great reality, they're just fucking entertainers. Meaning, you think they too good to be talked about, dissed, and dragged because they put that fear in you. In reality, goddamn it, the Prince been getting dragged. Meaning, if anybody you gonna get in trouble for dissing is him. Anybody that want to be petty and you get in trouble for, that's him. You disrespecting the royal family, for real. But I want you to see, even they wasn't spared. And she's telling you, she been bullied online for 10 years and trolled. And she is the most trolled and dragged. I would say she is. But what you looking at? She still took all that shit on the chin, ain't complain, ain't cry. See, I want you to see. Remember I told you, them other people, they sensitive, they're fucking weak. They got to make all this fake news. They want to control the shit because they don't want the humiliation to be seen. Man, she's showing you, I've been taking all that shit for 10 years straight, and she's not lying. Meanwhile, I told you people weak as hell. Crybabies. You didn't get the same thing happen to them, happen to everybody. Who you think gonna get it worse? Mind you, see she's a woman, right? And she took it all. Megan said she was bullied online every day for 10 years. Then you got to look at all apps, all applications, all these groups. I know what happened to her. I saw it. So also, she tells you she was the most trolled person in the world, but she still got her head up. And everybody else, they the ones got to pay for damage control. Prince and them ain't pay for no day. They was like, fuck it. It's official. Usher and Chris Brown. So I'm showing you. They all finished. They got roasted. Both of them are roasted. All right? He's roasted. And Megan Mark, everybody's roasted. Tyler Perry, right? Told you they was a big-ass family. And all of them in deep shit. All of them been dragged. So, what they say about Usher. Usher defending Diddy last week. Told with Chris Brown this week. A very unnatural allegiance to losers and horrible people. So, that's why I told you why I use these terms. Didn't I tell you they losers? Bingo. Right here. 1 week you defending Diddy, Usher, and you think you're going to perform the next week like people stupid. I told you. They look at it. He's defending Diddy last week, and then this week he talked with Chris Brown. A very unnatural allegiance. Them two come together. It's unnatural, and they're fucking losers, and they're horrible people. Bingo. Why? People look at it like this, the truth. When you give people certain stuff, you ruin their life. You ruin people's marriage. There's a lot of stuff, man. Like I say. All right, y'all. You're proud of them. People think they're horrible. They also think other people horrible. Now, let me show you the horrible shit on YouTube on purpose. Now, when I've been speaking to y'all about this AI takeover and how Black entertainment department is shut down and every day they work to destroy it. These are the things I was telling people when I was letting y'all know, like, I'm subscribed to a lot of people. A lot of y'all are. Now y'all get to see it. We're subscribed to people, but we don't see the people we're subscribed to. But somehow, we always got this stuff on our timeline of people we don't know, people we're not subscribed to, and a lot of new janky-ass content creators, like I fucking said. They purposely jammed up this algorithm so you won't see nobody, you won't see no lives, you won't get nothing new. You're going to get all artificial shit and fake-ass content creators and a bunch of nobodies. Here's the proof. When I'm not subscribed to nobody and I have this shit on my timeline, this is why you don't see my videos and nobody else shit. I want everybody to get that. I'm subscribed to people, but I'm not going to see your shit because they're going to make me see this shit right here. You know why? It's all being controlled, so you won't see nothing. Now, do you see how something on my timeline I'm not subscribed to? Somebody did a video on YouTube in 3 days, got 29 views. In 3 days, 29 views. Is this a real YouTuber? What the fuck is this, y'all? So I told you. Now you ask yourself a question. Why does For No Fame see a nobody on his timeline and not nobody else? Because the more junk on y'all timeline, the more y'all not gonna see nothing, and the more y'all gonna get frustrated, and the more y'all content is not gonna grow, and the more y'all algorithm gonna fall, and the more black entertainment falls in the trash. It's called an AI takeover. And not only that, I think they have created over 1 million fake YouTubers. Let's look to the left. Some shit called the Real Dog Club Mafia. Meanwhile, making these whack-ass gangster docs still, but you know, they know who loves to watch gangster content all day. So being that they assume I'm black, they put this black gangster shit on my timeline, even though I'm not subscribed to it, because they want to make me watch it. No, this is purposely so I see this and I won't see nobody else. So do y'all understand now when I tell you about this AI takeover shit and this content takeover and this trashing of black entertainment and taking over the whole department where we was on this shit every day? You got it now? When you see stuff you're not subscribed to instead of the stuff you're subscribed to. Now let me show you why it's a joke. In 3 days, 29 views. Why do I even see this? When you're on YouTube, you had to work your ass off to even be seen. Not no more. Why am I seeing somebody with 46 in the live that I never even seen before? It's called my timeline been taken over. And I ain't gonna see nobody else. So I told you, if you don't click on somebody's channel, you ain't gonna see shit. It's set up like that now, y'all. All right? It's set up like that for everybody. That's why everybody's channel is crashing, y'all. Or the views, for many reasons. It's not just this. This one of them, though. They clog it up all day long with 1 million people that ain't nobody going live. With 200 views, 100 views, 89, 70. The more people go live, the more certain people get blocked out. That's how it goes. And they do it every day. Now, a lot of y'all heard about Katy Perry. I'm connecting the dots to show you it was never a race thing with Diddy. They tried to make it a race thing. It was a Hollywood thing, allegedly. Allegedly, they all were accused of the same behavior. So, just to keep showing you, it's not a race thing. When Meghan Markle telling you she got dragged 10 years straight. Now let's go to Katy Perry. Let's go to Katy. Who is Katy Perry with, y'all? We up on a Friday. Who is she with? The reason it was meant for y'all to be racist, so you would never comprehend nothing outside of your race. You only going to know what's in your race. You're never going to comprehend nothing out of it. Then by the time you realize what happens outside of your bubble, you already late. Right? So, maybe through Katy Perry getting in trouble, some of y'all will finally get it. Same way J-Lo got in trouble. Same way they turned on Beyonce. All right? She's in trouble because of her affiliations. But see, they didn't get accused for what she got accused of. Meanwhile, didn't I taste a little bit of Diddy and everybody? Katy Perry's American Idol kiss scandal resurfaces. Now, it is a woman that is saying Katy Perry was kissing on without her permission. It is also being said that Katy Perry rubbed her genitals on a woman's face. All right? So, you know, I always joke about them rotting these women's face. Allegedly, she did it to a woman. All right? Jammed the woman's face up her backside. Something like that. Or between her crotch. She did something. But I told you all, y'all. All right? Let's go. Told you it's all of them. It's a freaky culture, guys. And that's what they do. That's what they do. So I told you, when Kendrick Lamar was singing a song about 69 and certified pet, we already knew they all right here. Here you have it. Let's go back in history, y'all. The question is, hope a lot of y'all not like that no more. Hey, bro, didn't I tell you the woman like that too? It's in the Jadapinkett, Will Smith story. They were bringing August Alsina home. He's of age, but he's younger than them. But the cold word is, some of these couples bring youngsters home. See what they doing to Justin? That's Katy Perry. Just know that man rubbing Justin's head, he probably going to be in trouble soon. Oh, you still don't get it. And don't forget about that. But, let me show y'all. Tell you it's the reason why they're in trouble, y'all. It's the reason why. It's the reason why they're in trouble. So you get it? I've been got it clear. When you do, I've been got it clear, man. That's the game they in, y'all. And that's what y'all didn't get about the so-called. See, the stories is within the young celebrities. I told you, it's within the young celebrities. When they want to bring Justin in the room with them, or she want to give Justin some, you know what? No, y'all. So you the young celebrities are the clues. Brandy. So saying Ray J. Orlando Brown. I told you the young people are y'all clues that y'all don't want to acknowledge. The young people is y'all proof what you don't want to acknowledge. So like I said, it's a reason why Katy Perry ass in trouble. All right? And she's being accused of doing it to a woman. Yep. She's accused of getting woman. All right. Because y'all didn't get that. That's why the woman be in trouble. Lady, they'll make you eat the box. Make you eat it. They do stuff like that, ladies. You're going to bow down to the queen. See? You're going to bow down. That's the shit they be on, y'all. All the stuff they've been accused of. See? Who else? Tell you nobody spared, y'all. It was said that Katy Perry was beasting on woman. So look to me like woman and you know what? Certified. Y'all got it now? Well, y'all heard about all that blackmail? Maybe the youngsters are the ones used for blackmail. Maybe a lot of people might be blackmailed right now with Justin Bieber. Because that man right there touching Justin, he might be next. Just know, Diddy probably standing right there. Just know, man, all you got to do is connect the dots. It's a entertainment thing. It's not no one way. So when I told you, it's not just going to be Diddy. He's not going to be the fall guy. Everybody else will be exposed one way or another, or their career is going to drop, or they're going to go broke one way or another. Lizzo went to freak offs for a fact. You think it's by mistake she's selling her house? It's not. It's not, y'all. It's not. So therefore, same thing with them. Why you think they got to come together and go on tour? They can't sell out no arenas by themselves. Or they can't headline no real major venue. Now, back in the days when they were two clean boys and they were clean, they would have been doing it like this, outside, major events. Plus, the word is, y'all savage. Y'all can't have no performances outside because y'all savage. Y'all shit must be indoors. Only way y'all know how to act is when y'all in dark places, a little bit. Y'all don't even know when y'all go off for entertainment, they treat you like animals. Y'all, hell no, y'all not having no event outside. For what? Don't even say it out your mouth. It's not going to happen. Who said? Got it? Y'all will forever sell out dark arenas with a bunch of lights in the stands. That's it, with a lot of smoke. You will not have concerts in fresh air. So, if Usher and Chris Brown were still popping, they shows would look like that. To make it clear for you, they fans will look like this. They don't have no more pop fans. Only fans they got left is the people that grew up off of them, and the fans that are in their cult followings, and all the people that lust off them with their meat in their mouth. Other than that, nobody care about these two guys, man. Say it again. What the world says about them. Defending Diddy last week, told with Chris Brown this week. Let's go back. Another person wrote, an abuser and a Diddy apologist go on tour. I'll pass. What else somebody said? Two men who give women either STDs or black eyes are going on tour. There you have it. So you guys forgot because y'all got dementia. Meanwhile, you don't care anyway. But everybody else like, get them the fuck out of here. What the hell do we look? What the hell look like going to see these two guys? They fucking two losers. They are so, your people are so generic, y'all. They forgot superstar means squeaky clean. They forgot pop star means squeaky clean. The whole purpose of pop star means innocent, clean. You know, they forgot that. They gotta watch dirty niggas. They gotta watch felons. That shit's sad, bro. That shit's sad. Let's continue on, man. Meaning these are the people for y'all kids to look up to now, y'all. They don't have no clean characters no more. let's go. So let's look at Black entertainment crashing real quick because it's all together. They don't have nothing left for Usher, Chris Brown. And don't forget this week, Steven Jackson already was talking about Nori and Shannon gossiping. So Nori got accused of being a gossiper. Noriega was a gangster rapper. Anyway, check this out. Hip hop. Nori claims he has proof that Offset cheated on Cardi B. All right. So a man is telling he has proof that a man cheated on his girl, bro. So I ain't got to say nothing. The bros get this very clear, all right? Nori claims he has proof that Offset cheated on Cardi B. Now you see why Steven Jackson said, Nori, Shannon, y'all don't got no talent. All y'all do is gossip, talk about other men all day. See that? Bingo. So ladies, I tell you, y'all got no tea. And Tasha K, they're stealing your topics. All right, Tasha K? I'm telling you what's happening. They're stealing your topics. They're stealing your job, Tasha. The job was to take Tasha K out. You will clearly see Nori and Cameron is trying hard to take over the gossip field. There you have it. See it? Nori claims he has proof Offset cheated on Cardi B. So, bro, when do we do that? When does a man say I got proof another man cheated? When do we do that, bro? Got it? All right. So I've been told you no such thing as the bro code no more. All right? No such thing as that. This is why Steven Jackson called Nori a goddamn gossiper about other men. Bingo. So like I said, we're in a new world. They didn't comprehend neither. Let me show you why Black entertainment, mainly on rappers, are definitely dead. This is what part they don't get neither, y'all. They don't get we in a time of natural talent, no more controversy. They don't know that if you only could buzz and make a name off controversy, now that means you don't got no talent anyway. They don't get it. So they still think it's hip-hop rap days of talking, telling shit, gossiping, instead of being original and creating some new shit. They can't do it. So they don't know that in 2026, gossiping, talking about people, slandering people's business, nobody cares. And it looks like you don't have no talent. Because like Charles Barkley said, because you know Charles Barkley has some shit to say. He said the fans supposed to talk about shit all day. They want to be famous. They ain't got shit going on. He right. How many times I say, yo, the fans supposed to talk about them. But Charles Barkley said the same thing. How y'all guys supposed to be this, that, and the third with names, and y'all all sitting around talking about other people's names? Because everybody sees it. It's clear as day. People know if you cannot get a deal or create nothing without controversy, you are considered now to have no talent. And you need other people to make it in your title and in your conversation. That is the word. And that's why y'all get classified now as gossipers, chatty patty, and snitches. With no talent. Everybody knows what's happening. So Steven Jackson said it this week, Charles Barkley. Now you see Nori for yourself. Drake Champs claims he got proof Offset cheated. He gonna spill the tea. Hopefully y'all tune in. Told you somebody got their ass back to work. Double XL magazine. This is what hip hop is now. Nori explains why he never aired footage asking Quavo about. He's talking about, see? You got it. And you also see, whenever somebody want them covered, they're going to get covered. Now, you already know who they work for. If you're going to see magically, here they go. Check it out. Cameron reveals Kanye West's angry message after fiery podcast. Let's stop. How many times I say it? They always got to talk about Kanye. They always got to talk about Kanye. Jay-Z, Kanye. Whenever Kanye do something, what happened? They got to talk about Kanye. How many times I told you already? You see it now? Kanye. This is what they talking about. Kanye. Kanye don't do nothing. They got nothing to talk about. Kanye, Jay-Z, Kanye. You got it now? Bingo. Cameron reveals Kanye. No, they know Kanye West be trending. Every time Kanye West do something, they hop on his nuts to get in his algorithm, and that's all they do. They cannot do nothing without Kanye. I just saw the post where Nori said, I should have edited the Kanye video. I should have edited the Kanye show. They don't get, man, y'all set up. I'm able to see officially, bro. Y'all didn't graduate. Y'all not smart at all, bro. And it's clear as day to see who's y'all fucking boss. It's very clear, y'all. It's very clear. That man got everybody working, goddamn it. You got it? All right. So around here, I told you, we already know. Cameron and Joe Budden cannot do nothing without talking about Kanye, or Jay-Z. Because that's their fucking job, y'all. All right? Meanwhile, let me show all these sorry-ass rappers why I troll the fuck out of them. Because they sorry as hell. Sorry as hell. Sorry as hell. TikTok influencer signs $9.7 million deal. Some of y'all heard about him, right? TikTok signed almost $1 billion deal. And I'm only showing you this to show you that the rappers, and they've been fella fuck off. And they came online because regular people started being bigger than them. So being at their money halls, chasing money, they got sick of seeing everybody get these checks, and they tried to get them, but they never gonna get them. Also, don't forget, the thing with this guy is, just to give you proof, he got a $970 million deal. But after that, his ass went missing. Got it? And a situation with the stock market, with his investment with this company, somehow it got stopped. But I wanted you to see. This is why a lot of entertainers ran online, but I want y'all all to see. Nobody in America would never get a deal this close. Also, here's my proof when I told you guys that everybody overseas is now bigger than us. These are facts. Because every country that was poor, the internet made them bigger and richer. They do the same shit we do because they learned from studying us. That's why they got their woman twerking online now. They doing the same shit, joking, practical dancing. Everything they learned from us, they doing it now. The difference is, remember, other countries got more people, which means more following, which means more money. And that's what's been going on, y'all. I told y'all been asleep. The past 10 or 15 years, every other country got more rich offline than us. Period. So that's why overseas they in a big deal. So he got $1 billion off TikTok. Meanwhile, I'm gonna keep showing you why these rappers don't get nowhere, y'all. Because they signed to other rappers and they just gossip all day, y'all. And they don't have no talent. That's why they'll never get no billions, never get no millions no more. And that's why they got to keep working. And the whole world knows as many people bigger than them, they don't watch no more. One day I'll do a special on how many people way bigger than these rappers and these entertainers to show you why they hate it. I'm going to show you another one in a minute. Check it out. Let's go. This woman right here. So I'm going to show y'all all the narratives that's going on right now as we speak. They're also in the process, like I said, guys, when I said this is the year for the shutdown of entertainment platforms and bloggers. This whole thing with the airport is tied in with a lot. You're going to see they come with all these airport travel restrictions because they know who don't know how to travel. But the thing is this, since a lot of y'all became content creators, y'all were basing y'all money on traveling, and y'all were using these planes and these hotels, and these companies been trying to tell y'all time is up. Now, check this out. She's an influencer. She traveled from Atlanta to Philly, something like that. Long story short, y'all know they started rules of you can't bring all them bags on. You got to check in. And if you don't check all them bags in, you won't be on this flight. That's for them. Why? Come to find out, not only were the women with big asses, BBLs, taking up all the seats for free at one point, they also were bringing a lot of luggage on the plane. Don't want to pay fees, bringing all the luggage on. Cheapskates. You want to travel, but you want a fucking shortcut. So they came with a new law. Ain't no bring. Y'all not bringing shit on the plane no more. You want to pay for every bag. So guess what? She didn't want to pay for her bag. Now look, she's an influencer. So you know what that means, y'all? She had her cameras, her mics. She had all that shit with her. They said you ain't bringing on the plane. Guess what happened to her? When she got off the plane, got her shit, all her shit was broken up. They was throwing her bags all over the place. Don't forget she's a content creator and an influencer. So and they told her, either you gonna pay for this or you not going on. She didn't want to pay for it. So guess what happened? She got ass on that plane and her shit got broken up. But maybe they did do it on purpose because they trying to let y'all know. Y'all days of traveling, influencing is over. Trust me. They letting them know, y'all. I know how this shit works. They broke her shit up on purpose, y'all. Agents told her they were running out of overhead space and she needed to check her bag, her wheel bag. Phillips offered her other bag instead, something that wasn't equipment, which was a duffel loaded with clothes and toiletry. You can have this bag. So she tried to get them the bag with her clothes, tampons, shit like that in it. They were like, nah, we want that bag. And the bag she had to get them had all her tech equipment in it, y'all. And they broke her shit on purpose. Because I'm trying to tell you, the days of y'all traveling, and see, I'm telling you how it works. Y'all influencers, y'all make money off traveling. So now we're going to make all of y'all to travel. Plus, y'all using these networks. Y'all using us, right? Y'all want to bring all y'all equipment on for free, take up all the space. And she said it. When she got on the plane, it was nothing overhead, meaning she could have put it over her head. It was nothing under her seat. None of that. They did it on purpose, y'all, to break her shit up. They sent her the messages, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Now, this other big thing. Netflix sparks mass cancellation wave after furious users ditch. So they talking about how a lot of people are ditching Netflix because of the charge prices, you know, the boosted prices. But I want you to see the subliminal messages. You see them showing this black show on Netflix, right? Boom. Why they doing that? Because the word is, y'all the main ones complaining about the price hikes. But this is not just that. It's a lot of shit. The new world of entertainment, you will have to pay for it. Being that they know a lot of people like free entertainment, let me show you again. They know a lot of people like free entertainment, like to be on these apps all day playing around, scamming. The plan is everything of significant value will be on lockdown and you will only access it through a bank card. When I told you guys that everything will be verified and entertainment is not going to be a gimme no more. So it's a reason why we're all getting bored online. I told you all this shit 2 years ago. When I told you, y'all thought I was just promoting members only for no reason. No, I see how it was going. And I was telling you, soon, if you're not subscribed to nothing for real, you ain't going to have no talent. It's on purpose. It's like that. The plan is to make your life miserable. If you too petty to pay $3, you too petty to pay 8, 10, 12, 15, money you going to blow anyway, money you going to smoke up, drink up. They know this already. They don't give a fuck. You're going to spend the money anyway. So you spend money on DoorDash, Uber Eats, everything else, you're going to pay for entertainment. That's why many of us that got entertainment, we ahead of y'all. Because entertainment keeps you in the now, it keeps you way ahead. And you're never bored. But I told you the plan was to run a lot of y'all off these apps. And the plan is boosted up with money and they're going to leave anyway. Now, guess what? I'm going to give you a clue. If we jack the price up, and all the blacks leave, it's going to make Tyler Perry shit crash even faster. So when Tyler Perry finally crashes, we can kick his ass off Netflix. Then, once the blacks start watching, we don't got to pay all these black people all this money to be on Netflix no more. So when they go for their deal next time, they won't be getting no 50, 60, all this shit. They ain't going to be worth nothing because their stock is lowered. And they boosted the price up for many reasons. But just know, it's a reason why you don't see black content like that no more. And when you do see it, it's going to be at the bottom and it's going to be real limited. Because the plan is y'all getting ran off these apps anyway. All of them. YouTube too. That's why I told you, anybody on YouTube without a membership, you're going to be miserable anyway. In the long run, you will. In the long run, you will. It's set up like that, y'all. It's just set up like that. No more free content. No more free nothing. No free entertainment at all, y'all. Meaning, the pleasures of your life, you have to pay. And they know if you petty, you ain't going to want to pay an extra $1. You're going to complain about an extra $1, $2. People that got it going to buy. If bread is $10, people going to still pay for it. If milk is $8, people going to still pay. They're going to bitch, but they're going to still pay. Because the people that's going to do them going to still do them, y'all. So when I told you this world going to be based on have and have-nots, here it goes. Some will have Netflix, some won't. The whole concept of have and have-nots, to make it come to life, certain prices will be boosted up. And the people that want will have, and the people that don't want to pay, they won't. Have and have-nots. Some will have entertainment more than others, and some just won't. The ones that don't will be miserable. All the people that's miserable will be talking on the weekend when everybody's home watching shit. You're going to be talking about politicians and politics and wars. But on the weekend, everybody's going to be watching Netflix, chilling and watching other shit. Why you think people got Netflix, Paramount, Hulu? You know what I'm saying? So many apps. And you the one saying, I don't watch TV. Because the word is, you're going to be miserable. You want free shit. And therefore, you're going to be bored. Tell you that's how it's going to be, y'all. The plan is to make you as miserable as possible. Now, all the things I've been speaking about. What have I been speaking about? Wearing bonnets outside. A bonnet is just a bonnet. A woman covering her hair, there's nothing wrong with that. I told them, being that a lot of weirdos wearing bonnets, doing weird shit online, wild shit, y'all all be classified as ratchet little Debbies. Here you got it. Shower cap wearing woman hacks a man to death. And when I saw the comment section, somebody said, what does shower cap have to do with it? You know who said that. Shower cap wearing woman hacks a man to death. Told you guys, man. I told y'all all out of love. Going outside with bonnets means you might be a fucking weirdo, a ratchet, an idiot. That's what it might mean. In your mind, you just cover your hair. Now you have to let your pretty hair be seen. Don't be backwards, y'all. Don't be backwards. Don't cover your hair outside in the daytime when you should show it. And you're walking around with a bonnet in the daytime in broad daylight. Family is reverse. You come out in the daytime with your hair out. And then if you want to wear a bonnet, wear it outside at night. Don't it make more sense? This is why y'all considered weirdos now, y'all. You cover your hair outside the day when you should be letting it show. Because the word is, this is who y'all are. I didn't make this. These are all the jokes behind y'all back. The black bonnet. Saying they're the ratchet bitches that fight, do it all, y'all. Vicious, hard, wild, weird. Here you got it. The black bonnets. All right, y'all. So I told y'all, everything online was a trick. The trick was for y'all to follow everything online. So in the end, y'all be considered clowns and weirdos and freaks and everything under the sun. Got it now, y'all? I've never saw this. Straight out of St. Louis, the black bonnets. They say that's the crown of the ratchet hoes. So I tell all women, if you don't want to be judged with your bonnet, you wear that shit at night. Don't wear it in the daytime. Or if you wear it, like I said, I'm going to be honest with you. You got until 10 a.m. to wear that bonnet in the day. That's it. Don't wear that shit at 10 a.m. Do not do it. All right? If you don't want to be laughed at and judged and joked on or looked at as something you're not. Meaning, don't be ass backwards. If your hair is done, let it be seen in the day. Floss your hair in the day, okay? And just wear it at night. You run around say at night to the store. All right, night, put it on. Why? It means you about to go to bed. Got it? You don't want it to mean you just got out of bed. See, ladies, it's a trick. When you wear it in the daytime, ladies, it means you just got out of bed. It means it might be a possibility you didn't wash your neck. See that? But if you wear it at night, it look like you're getting ready for bed. That's what you're supposed to do, ladies. Let your hair out. Don't wear the fucking bonnet. All right? All right. Because it also means I'm going to tell you, man, this is what it means. Now you got to think of that woman that been putting that glue on her shit, and that glue done fucked her brain up. Now you got to look at that goddamn crown bonnet as an insulator that keeps her brain hot and moist and cooking. And just look at it as that shower cap cooks their brain. It makes the glue set in even more. And it keeps their head with those fumes all through their brain all day. Look at that goddamn bonnet as a microwave on crazy bitches. That's what it does to them, y'all. Between that glue and that bonnet, it's not a mistake why they act like that. But see, one day y'all gonna get it. They had y'all microwave in y'all head. Straight up. So I'm going to show y'all again when I said it's not about dreads. But the young man with dreads represents a criminal. I'm going to keep telling you. Unless he is a Rasta. And then on top of that, he must wear red, black, and green or red, yellow, and green. And he must look like a Jamaican. Other than that, he will be looked at as a criminal. Right here. Chicago criminal. He live streamed a racist torture of a disabled white teen. So there you have it. He's on camera torturing people. There you have it, man. So when I tell you they are being judged as savages and animals, I told you that's the narrative, guys. I'm just going to keep showing it to you. Let's go. Top of the top. Top of the top. We up. Good morning, everybody. Good to see y'all. I will be live late at the lounge. Sunday, we got something coming as well. So what's up, Tiger? Yeah, I was just telling them it's time to switch it up. It's just time to switch it up. That's all I was telling people. It's time to switch it up. Once society changed, you're judged by how you look now. It's all with the New World Order. That's what the facial rec about. When it's time to go to stores, they got criminals classified. When it's time to go to stores, they got weirdos classified. That's what I was showing y'all with yesterday with that woman with that knife in her hand at Walmart with that red hair, allegedly trying to take somebody's child because the classification is weirdo. So understand this. In the future, when you out in public going to stores, the camera going to zoom in you more just because how you look. That's how it is now. So just know that society is not what it used to be, y'all. The plan was we're going to follow everything online and we're going to look like online characters. So you got it? It ain't just regular people. You ask yourself, why is Lizzo selling this house when she just bought it 2022? Then ask yourself, how did she buy this house and it lost value in all these years? Well, so now y'all can see it. You ask yourself, would you buy this for 15 million? 16? Would you pay for that for this? So my people from down south, people that know about land, people from many different places, y'all all know the shit you could buy with 15 million. But since this is a Beverly Hills home, she paid that for this, but she only sold it. She only made $11 million back. She took a $5 million loss because I'm going to assume this house was never worth 15 million. But that's Lizzo's home, y'all. This is the home she was going live at all that time. But you also see how small it is, right? But you also can see she got jerked. People in Atlanta know what she could have bought with that 16 million. Shit, New Jersey, a lot of spots. North Carolina, it don't matter, y'all. She could have got something way better than that, but she took a loss. It represents a lot. It represents the crash. Is that a mistake? The same week taxes due, you get word Lizzo sold a house. At a loss on top of that. No profit. No profit. She didn't even get her money back that she spent. Seemed to me like Lizzo got finessed. So it looks like a sophisticated apartment complex, y'all. And just know that somebody else lived in here. A lot of people used to live there. So you see, it ain't mine. Like I say, y'all praise celebrities. That's one thing. But they really be prisoners of fame. Look at her land. Look at her space, y'all. All my people that know land and space. There you got it. They don't even know how to be free. They don't even know how to be free. That's what I'm telling you. So even though they get money, they don't know how to be free. Because me living here is a no-go. And somebody showing me this crib, I'd have been offended. That's me personally. If I had the money, no. For one, I don't like that look. For two, it's small. It's boxed in. It looked like some hood shit. It don't make me feel like I'm at peace. And it feel like everything is boxed in small. And I don't like the fact, goddamn it, I can't see. I don't want to be around all them damn trees. I want land, goddamn it. I want land and fences. Got it? Land and concrete fences. Then if I had money like that, I have a section like that on my land, but I ain't living in no shit like that. That's why they be scaring their ass. They probably be in the woods scaring them. Man, that shit is a prison, y'all. That's what it is. That's one of them shits you stuck at. And she probably be scared at night. Don't forget, Lizzo said she stopped drinking. She had an alcoholic problem. Why? In that house. Well, we just went through an era of online celebrities. Lizzo one of them. Now you're going to see when Lizzo became a star, Cardi B, they was in that house going live the whole time. No, Lizzo, that house was for you to go live for 5 years straight. Then while you was going live, you was dancing, twerking. Then they made her work out in the house and show her weight loss. That house was Lizzo's laboratory. And now that she's crashing, her money's failing, she got to sell. You don't sell a house after 4 years. Who does that? Don't forget this. It was on the market for a whole year. So she been trying to sell it all last year. It didn't sell. So Lizzo tried to sell property. She took value. She lost value. DJ Khaled, he sold his property. They say he paid over 15. He had to sell it for low. He lost value. They're not giving y'all the big news of these sellings because they don't want y'all to know they're failing and crashing. That simple. So months ago, over a year ago, when I told you guys that they were getting ran out of Hollywood, here's your proof. They're getting ran out of Hollywood many ways. The main way is financially. Their run is over, y'all. It's over. That's what all this shit is about. Lizzo, you had your time. It's up now. When I said anybody that been at Diddy parties, been around Diddy, their name will not be good in public. Not my opinion. Not how we feel about them. But the rest of the world looks at all of them as straight trash. Not just that. They are nasty characters that will not be promoted to Generation Alpha, which is the new generation. The new generation will not look up to none of these old characters that you love. The new characters will be squeaky clean. This is why K-pop is the top culture now, for many reasons. I've been telling you this for years. Every other culture is more cleaner and it makes the most money. That's why Bad Bunny had to do the Super Bowl. He is clean and he's the biggest. So I told you all this a while ago. If they not world-class celebrities, if they don't sell out arenas worldwide, if they not clean household names, which we consider corny, boring, whatever, they not going to be stars no more. Any of them with controversy on their name, filth, allegations, charges, any dysfunction on their name, they will no longer be looked up to. They are only for you to look up to online because that's all you got left. That's what's the word, y'all. The word is they are nothing to look up to no more. This is what I've been putting together, that all black platforms are now for failures, period. YouTube, Instagram. That is the world of failure, period. That's how they set it up. They made it A-list, B-list, C-list, D-list. Y'all know the list, right? Okay. Just know everything is D-list. Black entertainment is now D-list. They're not even over Afro beats. So we got K-pop and Afro beats. And that has nothing to do with the Latino. You got it? The Latino rap game now. So those are just facts, y'all. Latino, Afro beats, K-pop is over black entertainment worldwide, money-wise, fame-wise, clout, respectability. Why you think K-pop was at what? The Thanksgiving Day parade. If you watch TV right now, if you see the new McDonald's commercial, K-pop doing McDonald's commercials. So I tell you all, you don't watch TV like that. You will see you're not on TV like that. You're not in commercials. What does that mean? You're not in commercials because your market is not important no more. Y'all don't spend money. Y'all not majority. A lot of y'all are gone now. That was the harsh reality I tried to translate to y'all in my terms, which the whole world already knows. This is why y'all don't have nothing left. And that's why Chris Brown and Usher have to come together, because both of them are dirt. And they both dirt in this algorithm. Meanwhile, That's all y'all got left. So let's go through it again. Here's what they're saying about Usher. They calling Usher a Diddy apologist. Anybody that didn't go against Diddy, speak out against his behavior, is considered now to be a Diddy apologist and a Diddy affiliate. One person wrote, an abuser and a Diddy apologist. Chris Brown is the abuser. Usher, they calling him a Diddy apologist. Somebody else said, two men who give women either STDs or black eyes going on tour together. So, you know that saying, make it make sense? People saying, make it make sense. How the hell is that possible? What the hell is that about? And the $1 million question is, who's supposed to pay to go see them? I'll give you a clue. They not. Let's get it through their head one more time when everybody try to put everything on Diddy. Diddy did not make a payout for no STDs given to nobody. So, ladies, let's pick the lesser evils. And don't play. Let's have some fun today, ladies. Come on, ladies, let's have some fun. Let's ask some ignorant questions. Ladies, what would you prefer? A man that beat your ass or a man that gave you an STD? A man that punched the hell out you one time or a man that gave you STD just one time? Don't forget herpes. Which one you want, lady? The man abuser or the STD spreader? Or I'll say this, which one will you forgive? Which one is the worst? See how real this question is? And don't forget, lady, the man that gave you STD, he also gave it to a man. But the other one beat on you. Which one you gonna forgive? First, the one that beat you, I'll make it light. One man slapped the hell out your ass so hard you fall to the floor. But the other one, he gave you STD, but treat you so fucking good. He never did nothing wrong to you, period. He just fucked up one time, gave you STD. Which one is worse? Which one is better? Come on, ladies. Which one you prefer? Which one you forgive? I say which one you forgive? The one that beat you, hit you one time, blacked your eye, or the one that gave you STD one time? Make it clear for y'all. Which one would you pick? I know it's hard, ladies, because you in the looks. But I'm going to show y'all, guys. This is why they say the mental issues is there. To the point where they saying, if y'all had to make a choice on who to be with, you wouldn't even know how to do that anyway. So the reason why they say y'all dysfunctional, because y'all men and y'all behavior. So if we can say that simple, just know that's how the whole world looks at it. It's a trick question, y'all. It's a trick question. It's a trick question. Because either you're going to accept it or you just ain't. Either you're going to accept getting your ass beat or you're going to accept STD. Tell y'all, I got ways to trick your ass too. It's a trick question. The smart one, we're going to say neither one. But if you had to forgive somebody, I'm pretty sure you will forgive the man that hit you before you forgive the man that get STD. That's over. It's over. Why? He's never going to live that down. If he cheated on you, he's never no. He had to cheat on you to give it to you. Or he met you and didn't tell you. You didn't know. But you was in love with him. You met him at the club. Yeah, he been treating you so right, took you shopping, take you out. He gave you the world. But you didn't find out till a month later he gave you that STD. But just know, that's what the average man been doing. And I'm telling you, soon that's what it's going to mean. So here you go, y'all. Y'all being pranked and you don't even know it. So I be telling y'all, there's many ways y'all get pranked. When y'all always talk about racism, you get pranked without racism. They let you prank yourself. They let you do shit, then laugh at you later. See this right here? Lawsuit claims Usher failed to warn 2 women and a man about herpes. Don't forget the man. One more time, a man. So what happened? Diddy didn't get accused of that. So when I keep telling you jackasses, you keep wanting me to think Diddy is the worst. All right? You have proof he spread STDs, which means he ruined people's life. When you got an STD that never go away, that's mental. That shit can haunt you every day you wake up. Every day. Got it? That's what he did. I don't got to bring up what Chris Brown did. Usher, $1 million payout to woman who caught sexual transmitted infection. Let's say it one more time, cut it slow, people. 2 men who give women either STDs or black eyes going on tour. So I told you, you're going to be proud. Let's rewind it. When Usher was modeling for Louis Vuitton, did we not get it? When Chris Brown modeling for Louis Vuitton, who works at Louis Vuitton? Who else hangs at Louis Vuitton? So I told you they're all exposed who put them together. Keep telling you they're exposed who's behind this shit. It's very, very simple. Somebody else supposed to be performing, but we keep getting word on Chris Brown and Usher. Chris Brown and Usher. Why? To distract from them going on tour. That's my opinion. Just know, in my opinion, don't be surprised if that shit be funny. Well, all you gotta know is this. Last time Fat Joe rapped at Yankee Stadium, something happened. We're gonna leave it at that. Fat Joe got accused of making the Yankees lose the World Series in New York, and Yankee fans have turned their back on Fat Joe ever since. We'll leave it at that. Hopefully Jay-Z rocked that crowd. Other than that, nobody else gonna rock no crowd. And just know, Jay-Z will be rapping his ass off in the heat of this summer, and he gonna be on stage sweating with that hat on. He gonna be sweating his ass off. I think his punishment is he got to rap this summer in that goddamn heat. Yeah. So I'm just looking at it like this. They didn't let him buy the casino, but he got to go back to rapping. Jay-Z don't rap no more. He stopped being a rapper. I think that's his punishment. That's what I think. You gonna rap. Once you rap, they all gonna get you. Not no king, nothing no more. You gonna rap. Now look. So, do you see this being promoted? Out of nowhere, you started seeing them being promoted, right? More than this. Ha 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 ha. He don't want no attention. But they gonna get the smoke. So now you got it, guys. Nobody cares. Your big ass kid cares. You want to hear them songs from back in the day. Give me that. You want to hear that. I was only 15. You want to hear that shit. That's y'all. Tell you the joke's on you guys. You love them. Nobody else does. So when you always watch BT, and they always kept saying the percentage of STDs in the black, remember they always said that shit? Here you got it. This how they troll y'all. They always told you the percentages of these diseases in y'all neighborhood. They always told y'all in y'all neighborhood, the percentage of abuse of domestic violence in the community is so and so percent. They always say it, right? Then they sit back and watch y'all support this shit. Word is y'all support abuse and y'all support abusers because there is no proof you go against them or call them out. Only the ones you don't like. That's it. Y'all finally getting it? Y'all got it. They don't have no more careers, y'all. Neither does Lizzo. They only perform online now. That is it. Nobody wants to see their face. You can see nobody want to buy their property, even though he had the property first. Everybody had a property before her. They sold her hand-me-downs at a jacked up price. Now when she go sell it, she took a loss. Because anybody know real estate knows that's not worth no 16 million, y'all. Where it sit, the property itself, the land, she didn't get no trees knocked down. Like everybody know they ain't worth no money. It's just not. Meaning I wouldn't, it's not, man. She was paying for that Beverly Hills name. Because it's other people live around her. You know how that go. Might be next door to LeBron, shit like that. Down the street, somebody, you pay for the name. That's all it is. If this shit was in Tennessee somewhere, you know that shit would not be that money. And y'all know for her to be Lizzo, but that's the same, that's the how she went live in her whole career. All that dancing, all that twerking, splits, that's the living room right there. All that working out, there you got it now, right? I'm going to just say this. Who wants a wood house? Who wants a wood mansion? Who wants a wood house, y'all? I don't want nothing wood. You know what I'm saying? Unless that shit like a summer vacation home, some shit like that. And I got boats or some boats or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was by the water, like the ocean, something like that, yes. boat park right there, but no. They tricked Lizzo because I think she from Detroit and she don't know what no goddamn house look like nowhere else. Meanwhile, they lost all their fans, y'all. So they can perform all they want. It's the other fans that get them the money. They make their money off of other fans streaming, downloading, paying for tickets, buying their merch. When they don't have pop fans, they're finished. They fans talk a lot, but the sad part is their fans like free shit. So their fans don't buy merch. They don't buy no shirt. They're going to talk about how much they love Chris Brown, never bought a Chris Brown shirt. They don't buy no fucking merch. They just want to see him lust and just look at men's privates and women's asses. That's all they want to do, y'all. They don't want to pay for shit. Got it? But everybody knows this. That's why Netflix jacked up the price on purpose. They say y'all complaining about Netflix prices now. But I told you all, it's on purpose. They let y'all be on it first. The plan was y'all gonna get it popping. You gonna give away that free pen. You gonna see when they let y'all give away the free pen. Remember, they let y'all give it. Remember when y'all were giving y'all Netflix passcodes away. Remember, so they let you do that. They let you have all your fun for free. Remember, now they say you're gonna pay for it. We just use y'all to spread the accounts. Oh, guess what else they said? I couldn't load it. The same thing Amazon came out and said for the Fire Stick. Guess what they said? Amazon is facing a lawsuit right now because they purposely gave out old Fire Sticks that they knew was going to go default. And after that, everybody would have to upgrade. So I tell you all, because a lot of black people said, I watched Fire Stick. I remember. Tell you they have plans for y'all. Y'all are considered the bootleg people. That's why let them get the Fire Stick. Let them pass the passport around. Now we're going to make it they got to pay for shit. Once they got to pay for shit, that's going to get them off these apps. That's going to cut down the stealing. But the main thing is, we won't have to pay no more black celebrities, no big money, no more. Because through data analytics, it will prove they don't have a fan base. And we can prove through analytics who's the most paying subscribers. So once they understand that black celebrities don't have no leverage on Netflix and all these apps, they're going to reduce their salary even more. They just gave them contracts, $50 million, to get us on them. That's why they gave Eddie Murphy money, Tyler Perry, Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Monique. They were giving them money to get y'all on. Subscribe. But I tell you, I'm well diverse on Netflix. Netflix has so much other shit. I don't watch nothing black on Netflix. Some things I do, but they're not the majority. Like I'm watching that Madam CJ Walker shit, but I'm trying to give you a point. Netflix is for diverse people now. It's so much shit on there. The black department is very small, which means they don't got to pay blacks like that no more. They also understand that Netflix and all these apps, they do original films, they can get anybody. So if we can prove we don't have a lot of black paid subscribers, we can also have an excuse not to pay nobody black no more on these apps. So I tell you, it all goes together. One hand wash the other wash the face. Y'all culture is not that important no more. It is proven through data analytics. And data analytics also prove you are the biggest consumers of free content. And that's why we're crashing YouTube. So you won't have that. And only the real people on YouTube will pay for subscriptions. And other than that, we don't want you on these apps anyway. No more playing, no more talking. If you talk, you're going to pay for it. So I wanted you to know, guys, they know that $1, $2, you're going to complain. Even though you're going to spend that same $2 at a soda machine somewhere. They know this is the game. Y'all will spend money on whatever the fuck you want. Alcohol, hookah lounges. You will pay $20 to go into an Arab hookah lounge, but you won't buy a membership for no fame. All right? You will not pay for $2 extra at Netflix. You will pay everybody else. You're going to talk to me about black this, black that, how much you love black people, but you won't even spend $2 with them. You won't even donate. You won't do shit. So that's why I tell y'all, please shut the fuck up. All right? Because they're telling you. They went up at the airport. Why? They also know a lot of you influencers you need the planes to connect your dots so you could film different locations because you're an influencer that travels. So to cut it all short, they making them pay extra for tickets, pay extra for spots, pay extra for bags. She wanted to bring her camera, her important mic on the plane. She's an influencer. She tried to give them a bag full of clothes and toiletries. They said, no, we want that bag right there. You will not put that bag on that airplane. And if you do, you're going to pay for it. Matter of fact, you're going to miss this flight. So being that she didn't want to miss the flight, y'all, she gave them the bag because she didn't want to pay for extra check-in. When she got off, her bag was fucked up. All her shit was broken. And that's how she make her money. So they stuck it to her ass. They giving y'all all the clue. You will not travel no more as an influencer without paying for extra seats, extra baggage, and you ain't gonna get over no more. You're gonna pay for it. And to prove a point, all her shit was broken. And they did it on purpose, y'all. So I want y'all to get. They're making it hard on y'all. Don't forget, a shower cap wearing woman hacked a man to death. You make sure you watch out for the women that wear goddamn bonnets in the daytime, all right? I'm talking about after 12 p.m., y'all, on a weekday. I still give you a pass, lady, on the weekend. If it's 12 p.m., you got to run to the store, you get a pass. But if you're walking around between the hours of 12 p.m. during the in sundown, outside, this is what they think about you. The black bonnet. They say y'all wear it, man. They say them bonnets make y'all violent or something. I don't know what that shit about. On that note, y'all stay tuned. Enjoy y'all day. Members only. I will be in tune later. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in. Have a good day, y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure you get you some sunlight. All right, make sure you get you some sunlight one way or another. Other than that, y'all see this? Katy Perry is in trouble, y'all. Katy Perry is accused of Diddy behavior. Even worse. Now, how y'all gonna take this? This one gonna mess all y'all head up. Katy Perry accused of abusing woman. Making woman, yeah, ha ha ha. Katy Perry is accused of jamming woman face up her stuff. Or put it like this, Katy Perry is accused of doing stuff like this, woman. You sit down at the table, she just walked by and rub her ass on your face. She being accused of shit like that and kissing on a woman. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. The question is, who is that man right there? Who is that man doing it to Justin? You got it? Let's make it clear for them, y'all. Katy Perry. So, like I said, you pick one. You gonna pick and choose who's worse. Once again, let's get a reality. Meghan Markle says she was bullied online every day for 10 years straight and was the most trolled person in the world. To show you, it wasn't just black entertainers, it was everybody. I'm also showing you that Meghan Markle didn't cry and complain, and she don't pay for media like everybody else. And I also want to try to get, if the prince and his woman have been dragged and disrespected for years straight, what made you thought or made you think it was not going to happen to nobody else? Let's make it clear for them one more time. What made you think that everybody else was too good to be dragged, even though they all hung together? That's when I knew y'all were delusional, guys. They thought Jay-Z had more clout than the prince, y'all. They actually believed that Jay-Z was over the prince. So when I tell y'all I got the clues that all this shit was over and they all was going down, because I've been watching Prince Harry and his wife get dragged. And once I saw Prince Harry getting dragged, I knew nobody was spared. And I know reality of order, rulership, king, queens, princes, pawns, knights, jesters, clowns, king's court. I knew all of them were in the king's court. And Jay-Z is an entertainer of the king's court. They all are entertainers of the king's court, otherwise known as jesters and musicians. It goes back centuries. So when I saw the prince of the court being dragged, I knew that shit applies to everybody. And that's when I understood those blacks are delusional and everybody else that don't get what's going on. Huh? It's just that he's the only one that had to keep paying so you won't know he has fallen. He is the only one that bought your reality called black entertainment. And that's why you think he's not an entertainer no more. But I know the reason why he will be rapping is to remind the world he's a rapper. And him and his wife have been dragged, just like Megan and the Prince. Only difference is they've been getting dragged for longer. So you let the Prince be your clue. If the Prince is getting dragged, he is born royalty. The Prince is over everybody in this country, especially entertainment. If he got disowned, what made you think everybody else was going to get disowned, y'all? This one I knew y'all believe in comic books. They don't even know we still under real royalty. And they didn't get that even in the world of royalty, when they disown your ass, you're fucking disowned. A lot of y'all don't watch shit. You don't know nothing else. I know. Remember, I don't watch shit. If y'all would have watched Game of Thrones, y'all would have been smart. If y'all would have watched Game of Thrones, y'all would have understood Jay-Z and Beyonce at least. Y'all don't know. Y'all talk all this king and queen shit, but y'all don't even know fucking rulership. If we took you to the king's court and you had to identify everybody in the king's court, you wouldn't even know that shit. But you got a big ass fucking mouth. You don't know the prince from the damn jester. You don't know what a maiden is from a goddamn servant. You don't know shit. Meanwhile, the entertainers are the goddamn servants. So why am I saying that? You let Meghan Markle and the prince be your clues. As long as they're getting dragged, everybody will keep getting dragged. Only difference is somebody owns entertainment platforms, somebody owns bloggers, and somebody owns your fucking reality. That's why you ain't gonna see shit. You're gonna keep seeing Chris Brown and Usher performing again. You're gonna keep seeing Nori talk about how he could have told on Offset. You're gonna keep seeing Cameron talk about Kanye. But you still didn't figure out who's the puppet master. So salute the Hove. Salute the Hove for controlling the show. I'm never going to take that away from him. He is the black opinion. Because he created it and he paid for it. And he must keep it going. So I'm going to salute him for that. But I'm always tell you, I ain't against nobody. I'm always going to let you fans know who you are. The ones with the big mouth. Y'all all got played, all right? So just accept it. You're going to pay for this show. Other than that, y'all, enjoy your weekend. And understand this, too. It's a reason why y'all don't have blockbuster concerts outside. You're going to be having shows indoors the whole summer, the spring, the fall. You guys are not allowed to have shows outside because you're savages. And you don't have no pop stars. Y'all remember hip-hop concerts was like this? Remember Wu-Tang concerts? Remember the Hot 9-7 concerts? Remember when the concerts were real? All right. They're not real no more. People don't pay for tickets no more. They want free content. So just understand this. The majority of people that were online was homeless people. This is why nobody was going to never get rich off this shit. This is why a lot of y'all been deceived by numbers and views. It was a big trick. Majority of the views were homeless people. People that work, have families, got shit to do, don't be online all day. The reason why these numbers were going all day on every app was because majority of people homeless was online. From the people that live in tents, from the people that live off the grid in the woods, from the people that live in RV, camper, trailer parks, to the people that live in hotels, to the people that's home all day on fucking welfare, no disrespect. That was the real fan base on here. People that are busy are not the fan base. People that are busy catch the replay. People that are busy tapping on Saturdays when they got time to sit down. The people that had time to sit all down and watch shit all day is what you're looking at right here. Just know a lot of them went to prison. A lot of them got flooded out, frozen out this winter. A lot of them are victims of tornadoes, victims of all things under the sun of bad. So you heard about population decrease? No, the population decreased themselves because they made themselves outcast from society. They didn't want to do regular shit like work, pay bills, or if they was on the service, meaning they didn't want to comply with the system accordingly. Like you collect your welfare, you go to school. You collect your welfare, you get help, you go to programs. They didn't want to do the right thing. They didn't want curfews. They didn't want to be in the house by 9 o'clock. They wanted to do things their way, y'all, and it's a price to pay. But the main thing is, get through your head. This was the main viewership. The main viewership were losers. Why you think a lot of y'all and me and others channels for all this time, you got all these numbers, but you don't got subscribers. You don't get donations. This shit ain't based on numbers no more. It's based on human supporters, human subscribers. It's not based on fucking views. Because viewership came from poor people, y'all. So now you got it. Now that the poor people gone, I'm talking about the poor people. Being that they gone now, that's why you see this. And a lot of them going to jail. Now I'm showing you this because a man and his friend said he pulled up to help these people and they tried to steal his truck from him. They tried to steal his truck, carjack his ass. So I'm just showing you this is where the country at now. Just know, this summer, they all will get turned to bacon because them goddamn ground going to be 105 degrees and they all going to cook. So on that note, y'all enjoy y'all day. I'll holler at y'all later. One.